Hello, YouTube and Twitch. Welcome to Flying with Mike. Bear with me. I'm having a program that's having a little bit of a conniption fit here. Let me see why it won't pick up this flight, and it's not. What the heck? Anyway, welcome in to our second flight. I'm not sure why it's not picking this up, but it is being stubborn, as many programs are around here. Hang on, MYGF for the alternate. All right, now we have a flight. I don't know why we did not get this. Huh. That's really weird. Oh well, weird things have been happening all day here on Flying with Mike. Why not this flight? We're taking off from Mickey World. Well, you know what? We're in the cockpit for, I know why. Let's get out here and show you the Chariot. We're in the Southwest 737-700. LevelUp is the free 737 out there for X-Plane 12.2.1 as all of us await .3 to come out. 3.0, the weather and weather radar update soon to come. Looking forward to this. Not sure how this will work with LevelUp, but Zebo says they're ready, and a few of the others. So we'll see how all of that transpires. But yeah, we're going from Mickey World, Orlando, Florida, to Nassau in the Bahamas. Also, Atlantis is the big deal there, along with a few other things. But Atlantis is the big resort there. So let's climb aboard and see what we can do here. Now, we're going to be pretty much, we're in a turnaround situation. So let's see how we do getting the plane ready to get going. All right, so into the cockpit we go. And yes, we are an hour, I believe, behind real world time because I forget that it's not set. Oh, geez, I forgot to let y'all see. One more time, outside the plane. There it is, the LevelUp 737. A lot of little things going on distracting me, so we're not going to worry about those distractions. But anyway, that's the aircraft taking us to Nassau. Again, we're default scenery for Orlando, and the same will be said when we get to Nassau. So, big airport for Mickey. Also, Sanford, north of here, is another big airport for him. Used to be some pretty cool deals you could get where they would put a tag on you. You'd hand them to whatever airline you're taking to Orlando, and that would meet you at whatever resort as long as you were on a Disney resort or cruise ship, it would meet you at your doorstep. Correction, back that up. It would meet you inside your stateroom or resort room that you have there. Not out in the hallway where people could rummage through, actually in your staterooms. So, all right, so it was a cool deal. Now, I've heard that may no longer happen. Those of you who've done it here recently, by recently I mean since 2007, let me know if it's still going on. I think, and I knew there might be some security issues with it, but I'm sure Mickey World figured them out. Now let's crawl up into it and let's get the plane ready to go. First off, the pre-brief for our crew. since Elevatech is acting up, probably because I talk nasty about it all the time. There's some things you need to know about Elevatech now. Still free for the most part, but now they have gone down the rabbit hole that Volanta has, and there is payware version, and that's sad. But anyway, not talking about it anymore. Just kind of depresses me. It was a pretty good program up until that point. It's still free for the most part, but there are things, if you want it, oh well. And if other things, which this may be a part of, well, then you know what? We won't be using it much anymore. Anyway, we're up here at Orlando, going down here to Nassau. And here's our departure and our flight. Today's flight planned, we're going to have 31,740 people, 138 peeps. Okay, let me rephrase that. 31,740 pounds, not peeps. Wow, that would be an incredible looking airplane to be. It'd be like a cruise ship in the air. More than about 5 cruise ships in the air, maybe 6. So, but 138 peeps with 7,590 pounds. These are all relative. Sim Brief and Sim Toolkit working integrate the weight of the passenger's bags into the passenger weight. A lot of airlines actually do that. Until another big catastrophe happens like the Beech 1900 in Charlotte, which changed the regional world. Hopefully, it almost had ramifications in the airliners, but thankfully they didn't. I won't talk about those, not to rehash that one. But game plan is 17 right out of Orlando, 10 for the runway into Nassau. Hang on, I don't like the sound of that. Oh, well, we'll check it when we get going. Cost index 13, 35,000 feet. Are we going to be able to get up that high? Oh, 324 miles. Oh, yeah, we'll definitely be able to. 1 hour flight time. Weather here in Mickey World. Winds are 108, 10 miles. Light rain, which we can't see out the window right now. And a few clouds to bug us at 3,000. Some scattered 4,100 cumulus, and then 6,500 as well, and 25,000 is where the ceiling is. 28 degrees here in Mickey World, 82. Much cooler, mind you, in Florida than it is where I live. Currently 93 degrees where I live. Ooh, and climbing. The humidity, double that. It's unreal out there. But again, it's summertime here in St. Louis. The only saving grace to it, it's only a couple of months long, and then we get back to some reasonable temperatures, usually. So, whereas Florida and the deep south, they keep the humidity year-round. Anyway, let's see. Now, looking in the remarks, we have some cumuluses northeast, south, southwest. I guess they're trying to say thunderstorms? I don't know. Weird. But, so pretty decent day. Down in Nassau, winds are 130 to 11, and it's just beautiful down there. 89, just shy of 90 degrees. Dew point, a little muggy. What do you expect in the tropics, folks? It's what you expect in January, February. Well, you get it all year round. So, anyway, a beautiful day down there. Did I file? Yes, I did. Did I go online? No, I did not. Hang on. I'm going to get online here with VATSIM real quick, and then we're going to get this plane ready for flight. Southwest 616. It's a Boeing 737. And we're going to connect. It's 2732. 2732. All right. So now remember, for those who are in Europe and elsewhere, the U.S. does operate in VATSIM's world along, well, VAT USA, VAT Canada, VAT Mexico, and the Caribbean on CTAF, Common Traffic Advisory frequencies. It's just going to be a tower frequency at most airports. And if you're flying to the little itty bitty bitty ones, look for it on your chart as a Unicom, what we used to call, but it'll say CTAF now, I believe. But used to be called a Unicom channel, not our Unicom with 122.8, although that could be it. But there were a lot of them they could take. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get that in here just in case. CTAF, KMCO, and it'll be 124.3. And we're going to hold off going to it because if everybody has gone to it like they're supposed to, this channel's quieter. If they haven't, then this channel will be noisy. All right, so we got all the basic preliminary stuff started. Hey, let's get in here and let's see what we can, how much damage we can cause. Hang on. Just want to have it there to verify information, and that being the checklist. Okay. So up to here, we have the battery and the standby power on, ACD switch on, ground power. We'll get the, let's see, cabin utility IFE are on. Equipment cooling is in normal. IFE, okay, we just did that. Emergency lights armed. Probe heat off. Hydraulics off. Anti-ice off. And fuel pumps off. Trim air, we do not have trim air in a 700. This checklist is set up for an 800, which does have trim air. I lost my place. There we go. Isolation valve in the open position. And recirculation valves, auto bleeds on for both engines. And the cruise altitude 36. And the landing destination we'll take care of in a second. All right, basics are done. Let's get up top, finish this up. The quietest alarm, that should be one of the loudest compliments of an Airbus crew over the Atlantic several years ago, when the aircraft stalled and all the pilots in there, including a very seasoned captain, didn't recognize a stall. All they had to do was push the sticks forward. That's all they had to do. And it's a good chance they would have came out of it and didn't have to figure out what to do next. But yeah, it was sad. 3-gear down indication, oxygen looks good. EECs are on. Oxygen normal, test. ELT set, we're on status. Here we go. On DC, on DC. 6 minutes to alignment. Okay, that bell is telling us we need to align the FMS when this gets aligned. Okay, so let's go down there. Excuse me. All right, and that's, see? All right, so we'll go to FMS. Okay, that looks good. The position, here lies so. All right, go to the next page. Is this an odd day? I'm taking what I normally do for the even, just because I never seem to do this airplane on an even day. All right, and there's MCO. I don't think you have to fill this in, but with the trouble we had last time, I'm planning on it. And then if you've got this set up with SimBrief, read documentation at the Zibo site, and because you can integrate, you'll get this ability. Oh, good. It did come in. And activate, execute. There we go. So click, click, and out. So you can see we're all set here. We'll come back. We got a couple more things to do, and then we'll get things loaded in here. All right, let's head over here to our EFB, go to airside. Okay, let me double check our numbers. All right, so we're looking at 138 peoples, 7590 on cargo. Hey, we're doing good so far. 115,859, 12,582 pounds activated. All right. Now from here, you can pretty much leave it. We're probably not going to hear the fuel truck. We didn't see anything, so I doubt we'll even see it. And that's because I still need to probably reload the aircraft. Did something wrong to screw it all up. Hey, you know, it's user error all the time. And we're refueling, and like I said, we might not even see the cargo guys and caterers come in. We're seeing the doors open. All right, well, let's get to work. We got a lot to do. All right, so all right, let's get in here and set up. Okay. Okay, let's go to departure. Now, I'm going to bring in, let me make sure everything's visible. Okay. I'm going to bring in charts. All right, real quick to get our chart up here, go to import, import from SimBrief, and then click the little download icon, and there's our flight. All right, departure real world says over here, basically the current weather, there's a special out, winds are calm, 10-mile visibility, and looks pretty decent right at the moment. CB's distant east and south. All right, departing 17 right, 18 left and right. All right, so just to get a perspective, 17 right's closest. Wow, really close. And the other two over here. All right, so let's get in here. Click 17 right. D Danny, that's what we're showing for our departure. JIPOD. All right, so we'll click JIPOD, and then we're going to execute. And then we're going to go to legs, and we're going to pull up the chart, which now was deposited, and we go to Cape, and then we vector to UK, D Danny, down to JIPOD. Okay, so vectors to UK. Next, D Danny, JIPOD. All right, and then from JIPOD, JUNIP, ZFP. Where is ZFP? Is that right here? It is Freeport. Okay. Sorry, it just wasn't standing out to me. I actually looked these up. Cigar, Burbo, which will be, hang on, should be going step. Cigar, Burro, Beirut, Hannix, Melon, and I believe we don't have an arrival. Oh, we don't have an arrival in there. Oh, wow. All right, so we're planning a runway 10. Guess what? No ILS, folks. I can already hear people go, whoa, what? Yeah, no ILS. So we have options. We can fly the RNAV or the RNAV at relieve, or we could fly the DME VOR in. And that's some neat things here. It gives you the options. RNAV Zulu to ZQA. Yeah, 1-4. We want 1-0, right? Negative. We want runway 14. Hang on. All right, now let's see what we get. Hey, there's an ILS off of Melon. What do you think we do that one? And there's an ILS off Corée. I'm just going to come off Melon. Departure. I'm sorry, departure approach button. Then select MYNN. ILS 14. Is that a Zulu? Uh-oh. Are there more than one? They would have had them. Melon, or we do a DME arc. Let's do Melon. And as you can see, no stars. Execute. Okay, now we're going to have to come back here to Melon. Ooh, that's hard to read. Okay. All right, and Muni is the initial. Okay, so Burbo, Hanks, Melon to Muni to our final approach fix to the runway out to ZQA and hold till they say come back. All right, pretty decent, easy approach back to legs. Back to route. All right, and that is how you put your routes in here. And verify. I really do recommend you verify them. It really stinks, folks, when you get out there and all of a sudden something is not matching right. Hang on, and I'm going to change. Okay, That'll make it easier on this guy. Okay, get that. Now, we're vectoring to Cape, as you saw there. 185. Intercept the 154. What's 154 off of? Usually it says. And then 140 to UK. Technically it is a direct. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that. Let's go to the performance. Are we fueled? Problem is, you just not necessarily gonna know. You got to do some math. 12,600. That's close enough. All right, let's get up here, fire up the EPU so they can start boarding. Sorry, folks, got used to an Airbus. Okay. All right. So we're waiting on the APU to fire up here, and then we'll continue on. Okay, so cargo's 100%, fuel's just shy of 100%. Passengers, well, they're waiting for us to set the chime switch, and they'll start boarding. And I want to get the APU up and running, cooling the cabin off from the heat down here. Takes a few seconds, minutes. Once it blue lights there in the middle, we'll be able to hit the generator and go on. Somewhere between 4 and 5, I believe, is where the blue light comes on for the gen. All right, and let's get on down here and finish up what we need to finish up. Wait a minute. Fix this. Current altimeter is 3012. Okay, everything's set up, ready to go there and there. All right, let's finish up some things here. All right, let's just request. That's all it's going to do is load. Load in your numbers. 12.6 is good. 15.9 is our zero fuel. 6 for our reserve. It might say outside or whatever, using reserve fuel or what, you know, go look, see what the progress page says. Cost index 13, hang on. Good. 35,000 looks good, and 18. All right, go to N1. Takeoff performance. And again, I'm using Simbrief for the takeoff performance. Let me make sure we're on the right runway. 17 right, optimum, calculate. All right, so we're going to be flaps 1. We're on a 10,000 foot runway. Takeoff D2 at 43. And we're waiting. It should be climb 2. All right, go to the takeoff page, click CG. I always go to the next page, runway wind 110, diagonal 4. Runway slope, you can get it from Sim Toolkit or from the performance information if you've got the full chart. It is down 003. It is not an issue. So we will go slash runway heading 185. Okay, 43.29, that's all right. No, it's not. We're actually... Okay, and everything else doing good. All right. Okay, according to this, flaps 1. Speeds improved, so 135, 137, 143. And 143. Okay. QRH off. So there's our numbers for takeoff, folks. 135, 130. And basically, what Simbrief does a lot, and I don't know if there's a way to change that. If that's what optimum is or not. No. Any ice. I don't know where you change that at. Ah, here it is. Improve climb calculations. Enable, disable. If you turn it off, then you're going to get just flat out. They're in giving you a little bit of an edge. We'll set the first officers to legs. Keep this one here. And guess what? Yeah, we're just about ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and let the passengers on. It'll take a few minutes, but hey, gives us a chance to take a small break. And if you need to get some water, popcorn, whatever, you've got a couple of minutes, and then we are going to blast off to Nassau. One of the legs of the infamous Bermuda Triangle. Looks like we have company. I don't know where. Are they out? Oh, there they are. Waiting on the peeps to get on. Hey, YouTube viewers, if you haven't done so already, we'd love for you to hit that subscribe button. Become part of the fan base, if you will. Become part of the family more importantly, of Flying with Mike. we would sure love to have you aboard. By clicking subscribe, what that's going to do, it's free first. Secondly, just going to let you know if you tick off the little bell there that says notifications, going to let you know when a video releases. We'd love for you to subscribe, love to have you as part of our family. We have a pretty big group of people that have joined us on YouTube. Twitch, folks, if you're wanting and liking to know when we go live, YouTubers, pay attention. Hey, click that follow button here in Twitch. It's free, just like the subscribe button over in YouTube. And when you allow notifications, it lets you know when we're going to go live. And that way you can join us. We are thinking, we're not solid yet on Sunday, but Monday I'm going to try to do a flight or two. Maybe one, maybe two. I don't know yet. But hey, when we go live, you'll get a notification of that. Another way for YouTube to know when we're live, if they'd like to join us on Twitch, is to join our Discord channel. I'm putting an invite for the Twitch folks. But there is a link in our YouTube channel to our Discord channel. We'd love to have you aboard. There is a section where I do put what we're doing here soon. Live schedules are tough now with the work I do, and it's scrubbing floors. When I come home, each day I came home, I wanted to fly so badly. But as I sat behind the flight controls here, I got tired. And I said, that's not what we need to be doing here. So that's why there were no streams between Monday and Friday today. Believe me, I wanted to so bad, just to relax. But I was already ready to knock off and sleep. So that's what happened. So I'm glad you all are here. Glad we had a great turnout. The first flight of the day was over in the Philippines from Manila to Davao, and then now we're going to Nassau out of Orlando. So thank you for joining. All right, let's get to work. Let's see where we are over here. 45%. Shocked we haven't heard the flight attendant yet. Because it's usually 2. But thank you, everyone, both Twitch and YouTube, for being a part of today's live stream. I'm going to go ahead and start setting up the MCP here, the middle control panel. All right, so we're going out of here 143. So we'll set V2 143 plus 10, making it 153, 185. Actually, hang on. I'm going to outsmart myself, probably. Instructions say for 17, 185 to 168, hopefully to Cape. Okay. And then initial is 7,000, just in case somebody's come up. Looks like Miami Center is alive and well. I have no idea who controls Orlando and Tampa. It's like, come on. It's right on lines. Can we make this any easier for us, the pilots? Of course not. Because the real world have to contend to it. But they talk to ground and tower and approach before a center. We have to figure out who does what. Just about ready.
On this frequency.
Orlando traffic, Southwest 616, pushing back stand 101. And again, same thing applies here. Always disconnect into plane before disconnecting here. The reason I announced it earlier is if someone was on channel, they could tell me to switch. They didn't, so I am going to be ready to go to Miami Center Airborne. I don't know which center controls what. You're right on the line. It could be Jacksonville one day, Miami the next. Being there is no ATIS up for VATSIM, I am going to give this to Jacksonville today.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
Keep telling you, you really don't want me to answer that question.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming. All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Okay, we'll do our last checks. I don't see chocks. I don't. All right, I think we're good to go.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Break
Here
off.
comes the pushback. Light them up.
All right, fuel pumps on. Packs off. Beacon on. Okay, we're just waiting for N2 to get to between 17 and 25%, and then introduce the fuel switch to idle.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay, we'll do some of this. We're not going to touch hydraulics till he's clear, but we can turn pitot heat on. Packs on. Get the EPU off.
And we're disconnected. Signaling pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
And again, just waiting to see him off to the right. Okay, we're now good to set flaps. Okay. Taxi lights run, all right, and auto brake to RTO. Orlando traffic, Southwest 616, taxi to 17 right for takeoff. Unfortunately, there are no shortcuts. It's a short taxi anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Orlando traffic, Southwest 616 departing 17 right, D Dandy 3 departure.
Cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
$80. B1, rotate. Positive right. Gear up. $400. 1,000.
Orlando traffic, Southwest 616, out of your area. Flaps are up. $32.2. Miami Center, Southwest 616, off Orlando through 5,000 for 7,000.
$1,000 to go.
Southwest 616, my center contact, flight level 310, that'll be your final.
Okay, up to flight level 310 as our final, Southwest 616.
Allegiant 1141 radar contact, sir, you were issued a 130 heading after departure. I don't know why you're still turning, stated intentions and altitude. Sorry, I had it directed. I'm gonna head 130 now, sorry. Allegiant 1141, it's fine. Proceed direct Rogan, stay altitude. 2,000 feet in holding direct Rogan. Legion 141, Clyde 1010, make sure you fly assigned headings next time if you assigned one. Legion 1141, Clyde 1010. Sorry, what's that? It cut out. Sorry, I was on the phone. Alright. Alpha Pop, the Kilo 249, ready to contact 30 East Lamer. I have amended routing.
Oh, bummer. Forgot to start the ACARS program. Oh well. Another freebie from Mac Air. That's okay. They're a great airline. We'll fly it again someday.
I don't think I got a share your request. Let me know when you're on there. Miami Center, could you please send via text to the phone? Legion 141, it's for a different pilot. Sorry, Legion 141. No worries. Fox Center, good afternoon. American 15 ATC, but just make sure November requesting our clearance to Montreal. Yeah, expect the PDC. Miami Center, Jet 44 Heavy, ready check, please. 555. Thank you. Miami Center, Southwest 350, passing 6,500. Southwest 350, Miami Center, say location? Or you're at Client now, so Southwest 350, come and maintain flight level 300, that'll be your final, and squawk 7173 if you're not already. Alright, squawk 7173, and we'll climb maintain 300 for final, Southwest 350. Yeah, but 270 Heavy, reduce speed to 210. 210, Tampa 270. Legion 1141, Client maintain flight level 200. 200, Jennifer. Lufthansa 350, descend via the rides to arrival, Orlando landing south, altimeter 3011. Approach. To arrival, 3011. Delta 1514, expect ILS runway 12 approach. We'll expect ILS 12 for Delta 1514. Sorry, second. American 58 to get 56. Yeah, it'll be out very shortly.
Nice guy. All right, we are continuing out of here.
Can I possibly get the ILS 9er, Caribbean 196?
We're about 40 minutes out of the Bahamas.
Scandinavian 953, descend maintain level 360. Tampa 270, heavy to running 360. 360, Tampa 2017. Foxtrot 23 Whiskey, you're not inside my airspace. Miami Center, so Delta 239, grounded Lakeland, ready to goodbye, pardon you. Two people stuffed in a second. Delta 239 is Lakeland, goodbye, pardon you, Delta 300. Delta 1578, Miami Center, hello. Squawk 3713, climb and maintain flight level 300. Squawk 3713, climb and maintain flight level 370. Is that what you said? 300. 300, Delta 1578. Delta 200, 3 miles from Grand to right heading 110, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear to ILS runway 9 approach. Tampa 270, clear to ILS runway 9 approach. Southwest 350, I have an amendment to your route. You're going to be flying an extremely out of the way route. If you want to keep on your current, let me know when you're ready. Copy amended route. Copy amended route, Southwest 350. Southwest 350, clear to Orlando, be direct Octal, Oscar Charlie Alpha, Tango Alpha Lima, rides to arrival. I'll put it in text for you. Okay. And let me know when you're direct Octal. I really know when we're direct Octal and rides to arrival, Southwest 350. Southwest 350, we're ready to direct Octal now. Great, thanks. Delta 239, clearance is going to be 2 minutes. Let me know if you're still ready to copy. Delta 239 is ready. Delta 350 for traffic, amend altitude, maintain flight level 230 for now. Maintain flight level 250 for now. Delta Southwest 350 for traffic, maintain flight level 250. Traffic 250, Southwest 350. Center, FedEx 703, Palm Beach, requesting taxi, we have weather. FedEx 703. Runway 10 left taxi, Charlie cross runway 14. Charlie cross 14 over to 10 left, FedEx 703. Delta 239, I have an amended route for you, but I'm still working on it. Let me get back to you.
All right, you all wanted to hear the plane? Now you get to hear it. Hang on, we got to check something. Okay, new cruise. And he said this would be our final. So, 310. Execute. Going into cruise.
Delta 239, I'm going to put the route in text for you. Let me know if it works. American 1245, expect ILS runway 9 approach. 1245, going to get 8 right instead. Negative. Okay, expect runway 0 and approach. American 1245, thanks. Miami Center, Ocean left 31, I'm experiencing SIM issues, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect. Sorry, guys. Lynden 141, no worries, good luck.
Excuse me. All right, there we go. See how it's slowing down? Now let me kick the speed up. to at least a 7.
Delta 239, we can accept that routing. Delta 629, perfect. And you're still ready to copy your clearance? Delta 239 cleared to the LaGuardia Airport via the SO1 departure. Radar vectors NITS, direct Willen, direct CAMCO, direct Ford, direct Foxtrot Alpha Yankee, Corey 4 arrival, climb and maintain 2000, expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departures would be on this frequency, squawk 6614. Delta 239 is cleared to LaGuardia via the SO1 departure vectors NITS, direct.
But that's what I talk about. Watch your speeds. Now, granted, my flight plan says it's going to slow down. I'm going to keep my speed up for other aircraft and so forth.
Citation 5 Delta Zulu, expect the RNAV runway non-air approach. Citation 5 Delta Zulu, expect the RNAV runway non-air approach. Runway non-air approach. Citation 5 Delta Zulu. Scandinavian 353, descend via the Bonefish 3 arrival, Miami landing east, altimeter 3010. Descending the Bonefish arrival, altimeter 3010, giving a not accepted. Frontier 2581, expect ILS runway 10 left approach. Sustained 10 left ILS approaching to Palm Beach, I just left 2587. American 2258, frequency change approved. Over to you now, American 22587. Okay.
Miami Center, good day, American 2422 at Miami Gate Delta 9, request for spec, with information November.
Delta 1514, reduce speed to 210. Yep, slide it down to 210, Fort 1514. Miami Center 2027, is the 2 ramp and maintain clear water for our departure to Elizabeth City. Coast Guard 2708, standby 1.
Okay.
FedEx 703 short, 10 left at Palm Beach, ready to go. FedEx 703, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 10 left, FedEx 703.
All right, so we're headed across the little pond
Delta 1514, expedite descent to maintain 3000.
to
3000 expedited, Delta 1514.
Nassau in the Bahamas.
Coast Guard 2708, all your clearance in about 2 minutes, just be ready to copy it. American 1245, cross leg at 4000, clear out us for 9 approach. Cross leg 4000, left under approach, 1245. Center for American. American 1582, stand by, just 1 sec. American Delta 1514, 8 miles from Go turn left heading 130, maintain 2000, shall establish a localized climb path from the white to approach.
Left 130 down to 2000, clear Alice 12 approach, Delta 1514.
American 1582, runway 8 right, taxi at November 5 Mike. 8 right taxi, Houston, up at 5 Mike, so American vehicle. FedEx 703, you got a contact the altitude.
Passing 2.3, FedEx 703.
Coast Guard 2708 clearance.
Copy, Rupert.
Coast Guard 2708 cleared to the Echo Charlie Gulf Airport St. Pete 1 departure. Radar vectors will and then as follows. Climbing 1600, expect flight level 23010 after departure. Departures on this frequency, squawk 7044. Delta 1514, maintain 170 knots to VEPCO.
Stand 170 better?
170 to VEPCO, yep.
Alright, 170, Delta 1514.
Center Delta 239, ready for taxi at Lake. Coast Guard 2708, you copy?
Yeah, I was waiting for everybody else. Copy cleared. Rear vectors to Will, 1600. 50, squawk 7044. Coast Guard 2708.
Coast Guard 2708, read back correct. Delta 239, runway 10 taxi via Kilo Bravo Alpha. Kilo Bravo Alpha to runway 10 Delta 239. Air 5 Delta Zulu, cross chat center above 3000, cleared RNAV runway 9 approach.
Cross chat set above 3000, cleared for the RNAV 9 approach. 5 Delta Zulu.
Delta 1514, 170 knots to VEPCO, runway 12, clear to land.
170 to VEPCO, 12, clear land, Delta 1514.
FedEx 703, Clientane, flight level 230.
230, FedEx 703.
Southwest 616, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240. Southwest 616, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240. Line 322, my center. Squawk 3656 and I got
3656, shoot to 2.
Not sure if you copied Southwest 16 descending flight level 240.
Yep, I copy. Jetlane 322 to contact 10 miles west Black River. Cleared to the Hotel Sierra Victor Airport via Yankee 624, then as filed, climb and maintain flight level 400.
At an Hotel Sierra Victor via the Yankee 216 and climb flight of 400 for Jetlane.
And we are starting in. We should be outside his control here soon.
Miami Center, good day, American 2422,
Wow.
ready for taxi.
I didn't know Freeport was just the edge of their center, if this is correct. Bahamas really don't have much of a center.
1245, runway 9 o'clock land.
Alright, 9 o'clock land, 1245 thanks.
American 2422, runway 8 right, taxi November 11 Mike.
American 2422, taxi November 11 and Mike.
American 1582, runway 8 right, line up and white, use idle thrust.
Line up and wait for 8 right, using idle thrust, American 1582.
Center, Coast Guard 2708, ready for taxi. Air 5 Delta Zulu, runway 9 o'clock land.
9 o'clock land, 5 Delta Zulu.
Coast Guard 208, runway 18, taxi via Hotel Alpha. Copy, taxi to 18 via Hotel Alpha. Coast Guard 2708.
Delta 239, short of 10 right.
Delta American 1582, RNAV to Sea Salt, runway right, clear for takeoff.
8 right, clear for takeoff, American 1582.
Delta 239, runway 10, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 10, Delta 239.
Miami Center, levels with 6 for Echo Flight 38,
Also 6 for Echo White Center, IDEN. Swift 6-4, Echo over the contact, 35 Northeast Paz.
sorry, could you please repeat that? Was the 6 for Echo, I'm sorry for that.
Scandinavian 953, heavy, expect ILS runway 9 approach.
Expect ILS runway 9 approach, Scandinavian 953.
American 1582 to contact, climb 87,000 altitude.
American 1582, bounce to 1,000 with 7,000. Center Delta 239, 1,400 for 2,000.
Delta 239 for the contact.
Delta 1514 off on uniform would like taxi to Hotel 5.
Delta 1514 taxi RMP, uniform Papa.
Uniform Papa, thanks. Delta 1514.
Miami Center, American 131 on the ground in Tampa, radio check.
5x5. American 2440 San Juan's offline, frequency change approved, good day.
Altitude come, thank you, 2440.
Kilo Quebec Alpha 601 Miami Center.
Miami Center, Kenya 61, hello.
Kenya 601 Miami Center, stop descent and maintain flight level 330.
Maintain flight level 330, Kenya 601.
Kenya 601, it does not appear you are flying your arrival. Program the arrival correctly. Proceed direct Bromo. Kenya 601, direct Bromo, join the arrival.
Direct Bromo
Delta Zulu vacated runway.
Okay, it's getting a little heated here. I better ease on the music.
Delta Zulu, taxi ramp Alpha.
Miami Center ready at 733, flight level 450.
Kilo Alpha Whiskey 733, my center, hello, ident. Rodeo 733, ident.
Center American 1245 on Victor, vacated 09er.
American 1245, cross runway 12 Victor, taxi ramp via Victor, Quebec Whiskey, November.
Say again for Rodeo 733. Cross 12 on Victor, taxi Victor, Quebec Whiskey, November 1245 times.
Delta 239 2000.
Rodeo 733, ident.
Center Kenya 601. Apparently I do not have a Bromo waypoint in my flight plan. Please advise.
No, it's on the chart. You need to look at the chart, then you'll see it.
Roger.
Delta 239, you're not flying the SPEC'S departure. That's why you're it's still level at 2000. If you flew the departure, you would be flying downwind to Lakeland, and then once you're on the downwind, I can climb you higher, but I have to keep you low for now. Turn left heading 290, maintain 2000.
290 and 2000 Delta 238.
Coast Guard 2708, runway 18 cleared for takeoff. Turn right heading 270.
Copy, cleared runway 18 for departure. Turn right heading 270. Coast Guard 2708.
Miami Center, very good day. John 8031, flight level 340, inbound Zeus. Giant 8031, my center, hello, squawk 4270. 4270, Giant 8031. Center from American 72 at 7000. American 1582, climb 16000.
Copy 16000 at 1082.
Southwest 350, descend to the rides to arrival Orlando, landing south, altimeter 3009er.
Descend to the right, landing south, Southwest 350.
Delta 1578, descend to the rides to arrival Orlando, landing south, altimeter 3009er.
Should I start descending, Caribbean 196?
Caribbean 196, stand by. Caribbean 196, descend via device to arrival, Miami landing east, altimeter 3010.
Descend via the Vice to arrival. Altimeter is 3013, Caribbean 196.
Southwest 616, cross Hanks at maintain 1313,000, Nassau altimeter 3011.
What was the fix to cross at 13,000 for Southwest 616?
Hanks.
Copy, Hanks, Southwest 616, thank you, 13,000.
FedEx 703, client tape all 330.
330, FedEx 703.
Papa Romeo Sierra Kilo Whiskey, descend and maintain flight level 380.
Then maintain 380, fly, Sierra Kilo Whiskey.
Alpha Papa Kilo 249, cross Sean at and maintain 12,000. Nassau altimeter 3011.
Is that for me?
Delta 239, I'll fire for you shortly. Swiss 6 for Echo, descend and maintain level 360.
Descend Montana 360, Swiss 6 Wagon.
Frontier 2581, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend maintain 2000, 2581.
American 2422, fully ready for departure.
American 2422, I'm going to be hopping down to approach. Change my frequency 12685. I'll get you going in a second.
American 2422, 126.85, thank you.
American 1582, client tape level 230.
Miami Center, Delta 581's crossing Jose's. We're at flight level 320.
Delta 581, my center, good afternoon.
Okay, yeah, we killed the music in the background. It was just way too chaotic for me to pick up what I needed. Hanks 13000. I don't know what.
Frontier 2581, you do not have permission to turn. Turn right heading 280 immediately. 280, Frontier 2581. Good day, Miami Center, Bahamas 207 with you, climbing through 10,000 for flight level 200, direct Peach. Bahamas 207, West Center, climb tape fault 200. I'm maintaining flight level 200, Bahamas 207. Miami Center, Delta 581, just checking, does it look like we are time altered to you? I've got just a weird output on our monitors here. No, it doesn't appear that way. Okay, thanks, 581. Delta 239, proceed arc NITS, Clientate 12000. NITS 12000, Delta 239. Reagan 1582, climb and maintain level 370. Frontier 2581, 5 miles from Zeiser, turn left heading 130, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 10 left approach. Left 130 and establish on the ILS 10 approaching to Palm Beach, right flight 3581. Miami Center, Frontier Flight 2581, confirm 180 or 130 to the left. Giant 8031, descend to be device to arrival, Miami. Loading east, altimeter 3010. 3010, the altimeter, descend via device to Giant 8031. Scandinavian 953, contact Miami approach 12685. If you don't hear a response, they'll be up in a second. 12685, Scandinavian 953.
And Center, Southwest 616, what approach can we expect into Nassau?
Southwest 616, we're actually not going to be controlling below 2000, so let me see what they're doing there. Most likely it's going to be the 14, but we're all control services all the way down.
Copy that. I was just shocked how far you went, but yeah, we'll plan for 14 off of Mellon. Thank you, sir.
So we're going far, but not that far down.
Okay, that gives me.
Southwest 616, that's going to be it for me. Weather service terminated. If we can change the approval, we'll see you.
All right, we'll switch to Unicom, Southwest 616. Thanks for the information. Okay. Going down to 2000, Southwest 61.6. And Nassau traffic, Southwest 6116 or 616, sorry. Inbound over Hanks, planning the ILS 14 off of Mellon. One 110.1. ILS frequency 12.7. $143. Okay, we're set up for the ILS. 10,000. Okay, approach checks. Descent, seatbelts are on, landing lights, altimeter is set, altitude set, and feet card. Okay, 131. So that'll put us in about 141 as that approach. Ref. Okay, so we'll plan 141 on the approach. And we're descending into 2000. All right, 1101. All right, and we're set. Minimums. Oh, minimums. We're cat 2. All right, 11 miles out. Afternoon, Nassau, common traffic, Southwest 61s or 616, 10 miles from Muni inbound, ILS 14. Trying for Delta or Bravo. That's our aiming points for today. That'll work. Final checks. Okay, spoilers can come in. Speed brakes, we'll set in a minute. Landing gear down, taxi lights on. And we now have the localizer alive. Like to just make sure they're not set already. Okay. Get that turned off. Armed. Okay, folks, we're about ready to make our run on Nassau. We're on common traffic. We're intercepting the localizer as we speak, so it's time to slow up. Okay, 3 green, brake set, flaps 20. Flaps going to flaps 30. And Nassau traffic, Southwest 616. Approximately 10-mile final for 14 in sight. Okay, looks like it's pretty stiff crosswind. All right, I believe final approach fix coming up. Someone ahead of us? No, they're not talking, so Nassau common traffic, Southwest 616, final approach fix, runway 14 landing. And Nassau traffic, be advised, I will still land if you're not going to clear the runway.
Approaching minimums. Minimum. $100. 50. 30. 10.
knots.
And Nassau common traffic, Southwest 616, off runway 14 to the gate.
Southwest 616, Nassau target afternoon. Will be a left turn on the hotel and Hotel 2 for the gate.
What were the instructions again?
Hotel 2.
Hotel 2. Were you controlling the whole time?
No, sir, just popped on just now.
Aircraft ahead of me took off, not transmitting.
Yeah, no, I just popped in about 5 seconds ago.
Copy that. Okay, we're in here. That was fun. You gotta love it when people won't play on the common traffic frequencies. That's okay, I guess. Sorta. All right, we're in the gate. Let's get this thing ready, shall we? Is the APU fired up yet? Not yet. Getting there. Yeah, I forgot to start ACARS, so we won't have that to go with. Oh, I just shut it off. Ah, hang on. Let me see if I can't recover. Hopefully. I can't believe I clicked that one. All right, let me see what we got for a warning over here. Air conditioner probably didn't like our descent. All right, we're in a 58-minute flight from the runway here. Shut these engines down and call it a day. All right, we're on. I wasn't sure if it was going to come out to us there or if we had to be on the diagonal. By the way, that's all working automatically. Welcome to Nassau. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and this time mean it. I'm turning off my APU. Just making sure. Got that off. Okay. All right, passengers are working their way off the plane. All right, as you can see. Let's look outside. Much better view. Okay, fun flight. They said approach poor. That kind of scares me. Let's see what we show over here. All right, first up, well, a very poor sim toolkit or Elevatech. We finally got it working midway through the flight, so I don't know how well, bad, good, indifferent it will be. All right, but as we see, we got a 325 feet a minute, 131 knots at 150 through them. I, again, did not start ACARS, so I am remiss there. Okay, over to Sim Toolkit. Maybe this is what they're referring to. 540. Yeah, another rough landing. Whoops. Hang on a second. I thought I clicked it, but I guess I didn't. There it is. Let me go up here and get rid of the overlay. All right. So you can see the route here. And all right, so let's take a look at it a little closer. Let's complete. Now I got a feeling it's going to wanted us on 1-0. Maybe, just maybe, we outfoxed it. Yeah. How many of you outfoxed a computer? I know, it never really happens. Well, this time I think I did. All right, and the good thing, wow. Okay, other than being 12 feet off the center line, we're right in the landing zone for runway 14. Wow, wow, I'm impressed. That impressed me right there. Numbers look pretty good except for the vertical speed. Also the pitch, that kind of negative tells me that would have been a nose down. That kind of not good. But overall headings and roll for the crosswind wasn't bad. I mean, a little much, but not bad overall. Hey, we're on the ground. That's all that matters. We made it. I think I hear the jetway pulling back. Nope. Anyway, we had a fun time today, folks. Great flights, great time. We're not gonna, well, if we do, it'll be a little later tonight. I don't think we're gonna fly a third flight. Well, let me see what time it is. 3:30. I really think it would be wise I go ahead and call it tonight. But I want to thank you all for being a part of it. As much as I want to, we're going to put that on the list for Monday, the flight that I thought about trying today. Look for it on Discord. Look for it on, how did I miss the alert? Hang on, we'll get to the alert that I somehow missed. That must have been with my volume down. All right, well, Dow underscore Paps, welcome in. Thanks for the follow 44 minutes ago. My apologies for the late call. I didn't hear it. So my apologies there. To the rest of you all, thank you so much. It's been an enjoyable 5.5 hours of streaming today. We've got at least one flight for Monday, maybe two. We'll see. It's going to be kind of like today. But I really want to hope you have a great weekend. Maybe. No, I doubt we'll be able to come back on tomorrow night. But Sunday, possibly. So, again, I got to check in with the boss, the CEO of Flying with Mike. It's not me. I actually have a boss I report to, and I get into a lot of trouble. So I'm going to report to them, be a good pilot, and, you know, be respectful. So, folks, you all have a fantastic day, fantastic weekend. We'll see you maybe Sunday, but definitely on Monday. God bless. I hope you all enjoy the weekend. And thanks one more time for Flying with Mike.